welcome to the Train Shop Weekly. I'm Bill Henning, my brother Harry, and our cousin Walt.
How's everybody doing?
This is what, Volume 2, Episode
14.
14, and we're here at York Fairgrounds, York, Pennsylvania, for the semi-annual TCA train show.
Fall train show.
It's the fall. Well, it's semi-annual, twice a year, April, fall. So it's the fall one. All right. Anyway, we were walking around the last couple of days. This is the third day. I'll share some of Harry's video clips he took throughout.
Yeah, we got quite a few.
Yeah. I didn't get a whole lot. What did I get?
So what'd you buy, Bill?
I bought a hat.
You bought a hat, Amtrak, of course.
Bought a hat. I got some picnic tables.
Hey, from our buddy Douglas Pickney from Todd Archer Models.
I picked up a canoe. I have a scout camp. It has a van, so I needed a canoe to put on the roof to get this in. So we did the caboose challenge, right?
Yeah, what'd you buy there?
I needed a pickup truck for my mobile home I ripped apart.
Yeah.
Also, I needed a pickup truck to pull the
find
motor.
a dolly?
Nah, I just got this old power wagon.
Power wagon.
So that's going to pull the what's left of my trailer that I ripped apart for the caboose.
That's nice. I didn't see that. Where'd you get that at?
The guy over there.
Ah.
So what's left of that trailer?
Forest Service. That's pretty cool.
After I took all the good stuff off of it, so I'll be driving down the road. I'll have to make a trailer hitch. Got some t-shirts.
Cool. I got some t-shirts too.
I didn't buy any trains though.
You didn't buy any trains.
I came to York. I bought train shirts, train hat.
And I had a bag.
What did you get?
It disappeared. I had a bag here and it disappeared.
I put all mine out in the truck.
So you guys don't want to share what you got.
Well, I was down at a good friend of ours at JD Magazine, and they got 6 new flavors.
6 new flavors?
Smells, okay? And I got 5 of the 6. Jeb didn't have the one, but this one is gourmet cookies.
Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster, yes. And this one here reminds me of Cass. It's Cinders.
I want a cookie now.
You want a cookie now. This one is a Christmas scent. That's a magical gifts.
Maggie Gifts.
Maggie Gifts.
What is Maggie Gifts?
I don't know. Probably like a magic. It's supposed to be a Christmas scent, he said.
It smells like a Hallmark gift shop.
Pretty much it. Then this one is Magic Mint.
Magic Mint. Is that? Oh, they already have peppermint and like another mint.
Yeah.
It smells like Dad when he uses Bengay.
Oh man.
And then one that I really thought was nice for our moonshine
does
still
smell like
is
Bengay.
moonshine smoke fluid, and that one looked to be a real good one for things.
You keep smelling that, you might get tipsy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good smell, the moonshine.
Don't drink it, Walt.
It does kind of smell like the
And
moonshine.
then the other thing I got was
Yeah, definitely. This is not moonshine to drink. So for all you guys who's got a moonshine distillery heading in the woods, get a smoke unit, and
honest officer.
then you can have the feds come looking for you.
And then the next thing I got from Lionel, they had the LCCA do the distribution for these. They were $50 a car. Is the Lionel York box car, and I picked this up on the first day. That's car number 2 out of 100.
Where'd you say that? Oh, okay. Can we take it out and roll it around and use it?
Geez, gonna wear it out already. Now we can pull it out of the box and check it out.
Yeah,
Let everybody see what it
Let's
looks
see what
like.
the other side looks like.
Is both sides the same?
I don't know. I haven't even had it out of the box myself.
Yeah, it's the same.
But I thought that was rather nice piece.
Yeah, it's kind of sharp looking.
Oh yeah.
Got the date October 20th to the 22nd.
Which I have the very first one, and I actually, in that, I have car number 2 of 50 when the first car came out. So it's neat to have car number 2 of the 100 cars for the second run.
Nice. Anything else interesting you saw?
It's thing. What do you call? Atlas was here. They're any manufacturer. What do you call? Talking to them, asking them if they're gonna bring back the older stuff. They're working on it, so I kind of can't. That's something I like to look forward to.
We have a couple good pictures from over there.
They're especially the old C630s.
And we have a video clip that we'll share with you from Jeb at Megasteam. We have another clip that we'll share with you from Al from Millhouse River Studios.
Yes, the cattle, the Rolls Royce turntables,
and their new coal loader.
Yes, that is
really slick. Is that new coal loader?
All right, let's take a look at a couple clips real quick.
Yep. What do you got today for us?
Great. Well, we've been working on some new scents, special just here at York, where they may be added to the line. We're kind of seeing how they go. Starts off with blue spruce, which is really nice for Christmas time. It's an enhancement of the original Christmas pine that we saw a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Blue spruce. Some people really like that. Then we have another one called Gourmet Cookie, which is fresh cookies. People love that as well. And then our third one is Magic Mint. If you like mint smell, it's woodberries. Really nice.
That sounds like a good one.
And we also have cinders for the prototypical guys. We have the oil fire.
Is that like our coal-fired and
like
so forth?
Coal-fired, but it smells like hot cinders. We were riding behind a steam excursion this year, and we said, hey, we'll come up with cinders.
Sounds good.
And special moonshine.
Moonshine.
It has a special flavor.
Got that good smell.
It's got a great smell. And last but not least is the Magi Gifts. Frankincense and myrrh is kind of what it's modeled after, and it's a special scent just for Christmas.
Oh, that's absolutely great. Hey, we don't normally get to do this, but let's talk about some of your detail parts to the guys because they never get to see it.
Very good, Harry.
And let's kind of show them around here and so they get an idea.
We're honored to have a lot of detail parts.
Most of these you guys make and so forth?
Or we get them from Model Tech, who doesn't come to the shows, but we're very happy to be one of his distributors. I think the only distributor that he has, but we have all kinds of shelving and details that are very attractive for the modelers, for internal of buildings.
I know I use a lot of it. That's why
crates, mailboxes, barrels, even
roadside details and stuff like that, junk piles
that look nice next to a
absolutely
building.
Yeah.
We try to have something for everybody. We try to use a lot of them on the buildings that we
There you go for baggage car.
Yep.
Mail pickup.
Yep.
And they do some really nice buildings as well, which most people don't really get to see. And most of you know this is the Coors building. That's an MTH building, but you can see how it looks when they're redone. And really looks gorgeous. All right, Jeb, say bye to everybody.
Thank you.
All right, good morning, guys. I'm here with Al from Millhouse River Studios.
Good morning.
Hi, Al. How you doing today?
We're doing great.
Tell some of the guys about some of what you have.
Well, we have our transfer tables that we've always had. They've been hot seller lately. Everybody's looking to get something like this. The turntables are a staple. Lots of people doing new layouts, putting our turntables in. So a lot of new developments on the coal industries coming up. We should have our new product out for our coaling flood loader. We've got our rotary coal dumper. We're on our third run of these. Still going strong.
And the new item for all of you
It's a first. We finished up the prototype to have it for York, and we'll have all the little nuances done with this in shipping in about a month and a half, 2 months at tops. This automatically senses the cars underneath and allows you to load the entire train, well, not entire train, 5 or 6 cars of coal before you run out of it in the hopper. So you can use real coal, you can use nugget coal, whatever you want to put through.
Or our fake coal.
Fake coal, everything would work in it. So
Can we show the guys how it operates?
sure. Let me get it started here. So there's one button operation. It will stop the operation and also sense it. So right now, you can drive a train underneath there. So if this hopper was a train engine, you can run trains underneath this all day long, and it won't do anything until you tell it to look for the next empty hopper. So I'm going to simulate that. So all you do is you push the button, you hold it for a second, and when you let go, you get a LED that's solid. It lets you know that you're ready and looking for a car. So if you look underneath, you got the chute that will come down when it sees the front of the hopper car come underneath and start filling. And it will fill the car until it sees the other car, and then it shuts it off. And it will do that for every car after that. So you'll be able to automate your coal cars and load them up, and then you can take them to our rotary dumper and dump them out.
That's great.
So lots of good things coming.
All right. And I hope you guys enjoyed those videos that we showed you. We have some visitors with us. We have Chris and RJ from their 2
Step on it.
YouTube channels. Most of you know both of them. And how was your first day here at York this week?
Yeah, so I was here Friday was my first day. I thought it was very well attended.
Is it your first time at York?
No, not my first time at York.
No, actually, what, 2 years ago or a year ago? Was your first time?
Yeah, probably about 3 years.
Yeah.
Right before the pandemic was my first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was very well attended. Lots of younger kids and parents, which is great to see. And full hall, and the other halls were full too. Awesome.
I think a lot of after a couple of year break from the pandemic, people are eager to get back to normal. You know?
Exactly, and people are feeling more comfortable to be in crowds now, and so that definitely lends itself to a show like this. So.
And these shows are just so much fun to meet people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
to us, it's a trade show to meet you guys and promote the hobby.
Sure.
I mean, some go, oh, well, we're just here to sell. We're here to sell, but we're here to promote our business.
If we sell
And
enough to
hobby.
pay for our hotel and food,
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and it really is a more of a meet, just getting together
Well,
and connecting with people.
Now you understand, and a lot of people could not understand, why do they call it a train meet?
Yeah.
And it's because we all meet, we get together, and it's not just here. How many of you went out to dinner?
Yeah.
With other groups of people?
Exactly.
Okay. A lot of us went over to Quaker Steak and Loop and had dinner over there, or you went here or went there for dinner.
oh yeah, I mean, sure, it helps the local economy, but
Sure.
background here, the train, you got the train running in the background. but yeah,
Trains running at a train show?
trains running the
How'd
train
you
show.
know?
What out of walking around, what was the best thing you saw?
So I've been on the hunt for an MTH Rail King subway set for years now, and specifically like one set that has the station stop announcements that stops at my favorite team's baseball stadium. And I was
What
walking
team's
through
that?
the New York Mets.
Ah.
So I couldn't say that around the Philly guys.
Hey, that's one of them Ben trains.
And so I came across it at a great price, considering that those subway sets have really gone up in price.
Yeah.
And I told Chris and a couple of my other buddies that I couldn't buy a freight car. I have too many freight cars. If I buy a freight car, they can all hit me.
Never gonna have enough freight cars.
They've only,
Got it in twice.
yeah, they've got to hit me twice, which I think is a small victory for the week.
Yeah. For me, there's a lot of great legacy steamers out there. I know it's hard to narrow it down to just one thing.
You're still on the hunt. for
I
one.
am still on the hunt for one. So
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I found one running engine.
yeah.
I'm
Hey,
on
he's
the
been
fence.
debating.
Well,
It's a number he wants.
Oh,
but
But I don't. It's one I don't have. It's got TMCC.
Okay.
It's an old Beaver.
Yeah.
It's a green one, solid green one. You know, go with my other solid green ones.
I know there were some European MTH steamers, but they went day one. I wasn't here Thursday.
They went day.
People
They went
got
minute one. I got to see one last night on my way out that someone brought over. Saw that an undecorated pilot, which was really neat to see. So we'll have that on the video for my follow-up.
Very good, very good. What is it? This is our final day here.
And we're trying to grab a bunch of our YouTube friends and let's do our meeting. And,
Oh, we got Mr. C-Rail standing in the background.
Sean, come on up and
I gotta go. I gotta run, guys. To
Good.
help
Yeah,
my
so
family.
nice meeting you.
Glad to
Good
see
seeing
you
you.
guys.
Thank
Good
you
seeing
so
you
much,
guys.
guys.
Stop by.
Absolutely. I'll bring RJ to the shop next time I
That's
come.
what
Now,
I was telling
our other guest here for
The
today.
infamous Mr. C-Rail. Just to show you, it's a constant. I bust issues, he busts mine, but I got an epic thing coming up for him. I have an epic gift coming up for my good old
Oh boy.
Mr. C-Rail.
Should I be scared?
Nah.
Uh,
We know you've been, coming to the TCA meets quite often now for a year. And this year you're working for the TCA. How did you enjoy your new job?
Oh wow, yeah.
yeah, he's special. He's got a little staff ribbon on him, Mr. C-Rail.
Yeah, so I was kind of excited to be picked out as the official TCA videographer. So this is my first
A whole
time.
new thing for them and a whole new thing for you.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was excited about this because that's one thing I do focus on is doing train show tours. And so when I got picked for this, I was like, wow, I can't believe this. So I was really excited.
Oh, you always do an awesome job.
Oh, thank
Do a
you very
great job.
much. And so I was amazed by, because they wanted me to do interviews and nobody ever turned me down. I did a lot of interviews and with the vendors, with the hobby shops, the manufacturers. The people were great today. It's all been positive. I got a lot of positive feedback on my video, so I hope people watch that. And the main purpose of all this is to promote the hobby, the TCA, the hobby shops, the manufacturers, to keep this going. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Without the hobby shops, without the manufacturers, we don't have anything. And to bring the younger generation in.
Well, that's the big thing, is to bring the younger generation in to see what's going on. And
Yeah, it blows my mind sometimes. Some of these really, really young kids, 5, 6 years old, and what they know, and go to the showcase at the
Well,
store.
it isn't just that. We're also helping the older adults that are just getting back in and learning the new technology to the old technology.
Right, exactly.
And that's an important thing.
And that's exactly what happened to me, because I was in the MPC era. All right, and I left in
I'm just happy we
1986.
got you out of G-Gauge. Sorry, guys, but he's been having fun with O-Gauge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a shame you could have picked a better railroad.
Well, Conrail has the most versatile.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. But Conrail has the most versatile amount of different models of diesel locomotives. So for a diesel railroad fan like me, who likes diesel locomotives, they had the most versatile, different amount of different locomotives as far as diesel, GE, Alco, EMD, because they acquired them from different railroads. So that's one of the reasons why I like Conrail.
nice.
You get to pick off a little of everything.
Exactly.
And patched or non-patched.
Or patch threading.
Hey,
Hey,
just remember, good old Conrail got patched. They only lasted a whopping 30 years.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Okay.
we appreciate it.
Sure.
Keep up
Tom,
the
it's
good
it's always good to see you.
We might steal a couple shots for the show here. We'll share with some of our viewers.
Yeah,
That's fine. You guys got all the permission you have want for me to steal photos if you want. So that's
Very
fine.
good.
we
Thank
thank you for stopping by,
I'll
and
tell you,
we really appreciate the videos. You've done an amazing job both with my layout for videos and the shop as well, and we appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, we're gonna take a look at a couple more video clips that we've
Done,
gotten this
and
week.
we'll get back to you.
This is Doug Pitney at Todd Architectural Models from New Jersey, speaking to you on the third day of TCA York. And Harry's nice enough to stop by and let me show you some of my products. Harry, if you pan to your left here, you'll see an offering I have of various laser cut window sets. I've got some doors. I've had some requests this weekend for some roundhouse doors and other windows. So if you ever have any special requests, drop me a line through messaging on Harry's Tips and Tricks, and I'll be in touch with you. Here we've got some odd fencing. I call it intertrack fencing. You have your standard Pennsylvania Railroad hairpin.
The hairpin. I understand that's a pretty good seller now,
It's a
too.
very good seller for me, as is this more decorative fencing if you need to cordon off an area around a building. I have it in O scale and S scale.
And your fire
And
escapes,
some fire escapes.
which I think the fire escapes are great.
I've got what I call my Franklin freight and storage building that's in production right now. I've got 8.
And these are all between 1 and 2 inches on your backdrops, right?
This one comes out about 2 inches because it has the 1 inch of shadow box and another inch for a loading dock. And in this case, there's a canopy with it with some columns and some wires to hold it up, guide wires to hold it up.
And this shows all your different windows
Yep.
that you can choose from.
Typically, what I do in all my projects is I offer you the options of clear glazing, Roscoe Lux Gray, or translucent. On this project, I have a new feature where the windows or louvered windows are actually going to be able to louver. And this piece is going to be $200 as you see it. It's designed for a PS1 boxcar that would be standard by either Atlas, O, or Lionel, or MTH. And then if you're interested, I can also produce a 3-window column unit. I'm sorry, 5-window column unit that would have a loading door here and another blank so that you could put 2 PS1 boxcars here. Basically centered that way, there'd be a loading dock door there. And another new project that I've been working on for a couple
And
of
this
years
is the
now.
one I really like.
This is the second of the York historical series that I've been doing. You may be familiar with my D.F. Stauffer Biscuit Company building, which the original one is now retired, but I will produce the building in 2, 3, 4, and 5-story options. But this is the Laurel Rex Fire Department building. It's the second oldest continuously operated fire company in the United States. And this is the long side of the elevation. And it's actually for me to go over and check to make sure I have the colors right. It has a nice filigree. The front has a different filigree, and the corner steeple has a third style of filigree on it. This is what you're seeing here is a sample piece of the Union Pacific Trackside Warehouse, which has been an old standard from when I first started coming to York sessions in 2016. I came with a 2-story piece, and the first thing that somebody said is, can you make it taller? So now you see it in a 5-story version. I've made it as high as 6 stories. They come in 12-inch sections. They interlock, and I've made them as long as, for people, as long as 6 pieces, so basically 6 feet, 72 inches. You can use them for standard shadow box decoration. You can use them to, if you have height differential and benching on your train layout, you can actually use this as a facade to hide the fact that you have a grade change, large grade change on your layout. Here we have the study model of what I originally presented at Harry's Run for Fun a couple of weeks ago. This is going to be my downtown building number 1. Here you see it lit with the 2 floors. Will show you what it looks like lit, but the unlit floor shows the clear, the translucent, and the Roscoe Lux Gray glazing. It'll be available in a shadow box format. It'll also include a 1 window column depth, so you get a full facade in 1 window column depth. That seems to be a new popular option that people are asking for over their shadow boxes. A little bit deeper and showing some detail on the side. And then it'll also be available as a basically a 9.5-inch square building. And here's an old standby. A real popular item has been the Cameron Apartments building. This is the 5-story version, which is prototypical for what was built down in Washington, D.C. about 20 years ago. And if you pan a little bit right, you see this is a shadow box versions that are 7 stories. In the far right of the table is the infamous Barbie warehouse. It's waiting to find a home. So when you find that spot that's about 24 inches, give me a call and I'll be glad to send it to you. Here we have a project I did for the Amherst Railway Society show that's held in Springfield every year. This is a replica of the birthplace of basketball building, and it's got very interesting architectural detail. This is the original section, which was eventually built out for the entire block, and then unfortunately the building was torn down in the 1960s. Something that has been on the table for a while, and I don't think people are noticing it, is the concept of having a shadow box
That widens.
transitions from one end to the other in depth. If you have too much linearity on your layout and you want to create a little bit more sense of action, you can have me make one of these for you that will transition anywhere from a 1/2 inch to 1 inch per 12-inch section. Next here is pieces from my original Streetscape series. Many people have these on their layouts, and what was fun is a couple months ago I put out a request to see if people had the original 2-story pieces that I handed out at York back in 2015. Right, it was over at the grandstand session, and so this is what I call a Streetscape series, which that evolved into. And basically, it's a 6-building set that has a left building that has brick on the left side, a right side building that has brick on the right side, so that they would anchor your streetscape, and then 4 buildings in between. First series is totally sold out. What you see here is what I have left of the second series. And the third series, I have several more in build boxes back at the shop. So if you want to specify random glazing or all Roscoe Lux Gray, give me a call and you can. I think there's 2 complete sets left.
Well, Doug, thank you for the time.
Yep.
And we appreciate it. All right, we're here with Rich Roman from East Coast Model Railroads and East Coast Enterprises. Okay, Rich, say hi.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for visiting our booth today, Harry. We have all these beautiful custom bridges, single track, 2-track, 3-track, up to about 9 feet long.
And that was the one for Chris Ryan's.
That's Chris's. Yeah, that got a lot of attention this show.
I know he's picking that up tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what that looks like.
So what's your favorite bridge out of all of them?
Oh, I think that one's one of my favorite one right there, the Steubenville.
Yeah,
That's a good looking bridge.
it's like beautiful looking bridge. How many hours you guys got into that thing?
Quite a few. I tend not to disclose that information because
Well, that's not a
way too
problem.
many hours go into it, and
And other beautiful bridges. Then you got all these are all risers for the guys, right? Explain
These
to
are
them
all
what they
deck-
can do.
These are all deck bridges. Each deck bridge is a certain radius that made up exactly to any of the
What I
track
like is they bolt
configurations.
together.
Yeah, they bolt together, and you can buy sectional track at Ross switches that fit right on top. Not only that, but we also have elevated switches. Very
That's
big
a newer
switch that he
piece
makes.
for you for the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. Harry, if you come over here, we have all these custom fronts. These are new. These are new here. The station series.
Beautiful looking station. And that's
This is a switch
mounted
deck
on the
girder,
switch.
Switch
Yep.
deck girder. We have a hidden motor, stall motor underneath. You can route the wire so when you install it, you don't see any kind of motor. Kind of a neat.
Absolutely
neat way to do
nice.
it. Use these on all the layouts we built. cool catenary system.
And the lift bridge.
Cool lift bridge. Yeah, it's got a lot of use over the years. Same display we've had here for the past 10 years. And that's actually a new bridge over there, the Columbia Bridge, the Arch Under Bridge there.
And one of my favorites over here, we have to come around the other side because the sun is really coming in the door. But you guys will like this. You can see all the glass top on the top. Let's hear some.
Nice thing about this is you can enjoy the trains that you're parking here. See right through it. It's kind of cool.
Absolutely. You can see the Blue Comet in there. And explain to them how it's sold, Rich.
Well, we prefer to sell it built to whatever specification anybody would want. However, it is available as a kit. The kit consists of an end, and a center section.
So you're getting 3 actual sections. So it's actually three sections here, so people know what they're getting.
This is a kit plus three
extras. Yep. And there's that bridge again. We got a better view of it. And then explain your buildings here.
Well, we've got a bunch of different buildings. This particular one is one you can actually wrap around a lollipop.
That's the one I have from you guys
Okay.
that we built on the Tips and Tricks a couple years ago.
Yeah, it kind of makes that problem go away. You know, you start with that eyesore and you build from there.
And the MetLife building.
At any of our buildings, you could order
Extra height on them.
extra height, extra center sections. You can just add on as you like. Go all the way to the sky, all the way to the moon, whatever you want to do. And here we have our Subway series.
I actually like that.
It's kind of cool.
It's similar to what I have because I have a large station up top on mine.
Check this out.
You got that on magnets?
And hide everything.
You got that on magnets then?
Yeah. Is that cool?
I like that.
Yeah. They're great.
Very nice.
Innovation.
Well, guys, that's a look. And don't forget to look Rich up and any of the other guys.
Trainlayouts.com. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
Enjoy.
All right. Now that we got to watch those videos.
Hey, who else you got to visit?
We got Nick and Dave.
Come on, Dave.
And you guys will know them from their shows.
You come in the hot seat.
We got Nick has his Monday night run.
Monday run day.
Monday
night until I get hired by Railroad and then it's gone.
Dave Griffin you have your show. Let them know. Plus you do Facebook.
Yeah, new Facebook group. DA Griffin Hobbyville, and then there's my channel where I do 2 videos a week of whatever it is I'm working on at the time.
Actually, the layout's looking good. It's not pink anymore.
No, it's brown.
It's getting brown.
It's slowly turning brown, and then once it's all brown, I'll work on.
I saw you got some
else.
of the buildings.
What, styrofoam pink?
Yeah,
with styrofoam
From pink to brown.
Not blue, huh?
No.
Was it Blues Lowe's and Pink's Home Depot or something like that?
Exactly.
Pink Panther.
Oh, okay.
You went to Lowe's.
No, I've been to Home Depot.
Home Depot.
I gifted him phone too.
Yeah, Home Depot uses Owens Corning.
I know we got tons of blue, but we got ours for free. So.
Mine wasn't free, especially now.
I know
cheap,
what
no.
it costs. It ain't cheap. We got lucky is when Hatfield poured out their freezers, we got all that.
On your railroad, what's the main railroad? You have a preference?
East
Coast, West Coast?
Northeast-ish. A lot of, Pensy and New York.
Like Conrail or Reading?
I have Reading.
And he's
I
got
don't
a
have Conrail.
T1 now.
I do have a T1.
I have a T1.
It's
It's in the wrong colors though. It's a Chesson T1.
Oh no, that's.
All right, Chesson
I
special.
just not want to. I was scared to hear you say you had that ugly.
Oh God, no, I can't afford
The
that.
Chessie, that's the best out of all of the sides being running. I think Chessie, that is a.
Chesson
He likes
Sharp.
that Chester
the cheesy special.
Hey,
So I have a cat called
No,
Cheesy.
I remember when we were kids and the Chessie. They brought the Chessie.
Came in the Lansdale.
They were delivering it, and it stopped. Them two come riding over. Like, come on! I think they woke me up. I forget, man. Come on, we're pedaling down to the freight yard. There it was.
Man,
That's awesome.
Ross Rowland, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I met him at Jim Thorpe, so he was there the
Good.
day.
Very, very nice man.
Yeah.
And,
Checking out 21.
so, what else you been doing on your layout besides seeing?
Just doing some carving, doing some painting.
I saw your carving.
That's
and it really looked
about
good.
what I'm where I am at the moment. Once I get that whole kind of lower section brown, then I can worry about doing some more detailing. I need to get that all painted and then that upper loop going, and then it's then I can make some progress with something a little more detailed. Put some buildings in, some streets, stuff like that.
That far. And I know you just put in a haunted area on your layout.
It's nice.
So it's not as popular. You thought, oh, it's Halloween time, but I went to Michael's Arts and Crafts. The guy was unloading the stuff, and he's like, "This is gonna be hot." So I bought a graveyard and a record shop, Zombie Records. So
I saw the zombie records. That
cool.
looked pretty neat.
That is neat.
cool. So I got it on sale too. It's just like the early bird stuff when they got it off, and there's always something broken in there. So anyone buying the Lee Max brand new, there's always something broken off. Just glue it. Crazy Craggle glue. Will work great. And but yeah, it looks cool. The lights off and the blue lights.
Well, the Halloween stuff seems to be
Really popular.
popular.
Oh yeah, it's all
I try to get on your show on Mondays when you have your live. I at least try to pop in and say hi.
That's cool.
It's hard because we got club members there running trains, and I'm like,
It's one night I got to come up and see the club and just live stream the club.
live stream the club one
That'd be
night.
cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
All right. And thank you guys for stopping by and
Don't spend too
visiting
much-
us here.
Don't put too big of a hole in your pocket.
It's too late.
What did you buy this weekend? That's the other thing.
Weaver cars, got some C&J cars, so they're cool. One of my viewers gave me a Camelback, a PS3 Camelback. He's like, take it. So I was like, okay, well now I need cars for it. So I got a couple Weavers. It was in the box that said, George, this is heavy. His name was George down in Florida. I was like, man, this thing's heavy. What's in it? He's like, you gotta look in it. And I was like, oh, why'd you send me this?
And how's your $25 challenge going?
It's
Not this
not
show.
obliterated, but it's no, we're not doing that today.
No,
Oh,
that's a Kutztown.
that's on the
It's-
back burner this week.
What's the $25 challenge?
Well, he tries not to spend $25 every time he goes out. That's his limit.
I told him.
that'd be a good challenge for us. We'll come to York. What's the best thing we can buy for under $25?
Okay. I'm going to think it's all we're going to have to spend. Like,
It's not just getting something good for 25. It's getting in and out with only spending.
That's not
25.
going to happen.
That's
That
not
ain't
going to
happening.
happen with us.
I do that, but for York, it's a $200 challenge.
Yeah.
You got to add another zero. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice talking.
Nice talking to you as
I
well.
will chime in sometime
good.
at 9 o'clock on Monday night.
Sounds good.
There you go.
There you go.
And I got
Yeah,
you
I
guys
see
on
on
the
and
side.
off when you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We appreciate you stopping by.
Good
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good seeing you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Yeah, we'll take a look at a couple more
Look at
clips.
another video.
All right.
See you in Lansdale.
See you guys. Make our way through here. This is one of my favorites, is all the weathered cars. And you want some beautiful looking weathered cars. He's the man you get your weathered cars from. Say hi to the guys, Timothy.
Hello, guys.
Hey, tell some of the guys about your cars.
We weather them from a historical perspective of what a real railroad car would look like during a certain time period.
Yep.
And versus what's it made out of? Is it aluminum, like this car is going to weather different from a steel car.
Mm-hmm.
And this, the L&N had these cars 6 months after they were put out on the road. They changed color.
Yep.
And that's primarily how we do it. It's a lot of research is involved. Great.
Thanks, Timothy.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
All right, guys. You don't need an introduction to Steve. Why don't you tell the guys about some of your stuff?
Well, we've been doing it. It's 1972 area I started. And don't you know, it's 2022, so if you do the math.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I was a child.
Yeah, I know that. Trust me, I know.
When I started, I was 14 when I started. So, been coming to York a good long time. It's always great to see you and everybody that comes to York and all the friends you make. And but we're still You know, making the same product. I'll tell you, we've been so busy.
Anything new this year?
Not really. We're just trying to keep up with what we're doing. Right. I mean, we were backed up as much as 12 weeks at one time, and we're now about 4 to 6 weeks roughly.
Let's take them through a little view of what we got here.
Yeah, we've got, here's our double crossovers. We make 2 different styles of that. 4-way switch, which people use in the yards, which is one of our
I
most
actually have
popular
these in
switches.
our yards, guys.
Yep, that's one of our most popular ones for sure. And then we make
Crossover.
crossovers. Over here we make just about every size of switch for every size of curve.
Now, so people know, you go from what size for your radiuses to what size?
Yeah, we go 031, which is the sharpest one we make.
Yep,
right here.
which is standard Lionel.
Yep, and we go up to a number 10 switch, and a lot of people ask us, here's a number 10, that thing's 27 inches long. See how gradual it is?
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to an 031.
Where Atlas, I think their largest is 7.5.
Yeah, that's what is a number 8.
Yep,
is what
exactly.
that is in real life. Yeah, so we run the gamut. We make 47 different types of switches. And we make turntables too. Some folks don't remember that or know that. And we make a
transfer table
as well.
Yep.
So we've got them both moving around here.
And you use a TW Trainworks.
Yep,
as well.
That's what they call a powerhouse, and our control fits into that powerhouse. And you can put the roof on it, like so, when you're not using it.
And they look great.
Know it's there. There you go.
So, I actually made a base for mine.
Yeah.
When I did mine on the layout.
So that's fun. And we make that's an 18-inch turntable, and we make up to a 33-inch, which a big boy will fit on. And we make it 2 ways. We make it what we call manual motorized. And that is you stop it by eye to line up the tracks.
With no indexing.
Right. Or we make an index where you just push a button. You want to go from track 36 to 28. You push 28 and go, and it goes right there and stops right at that spot.
Yep.
And same thing with the transfer tables. We make this is an 18-inch bridge on this one, but we make an 18, a 27-inch, and a 36-inch bridge. You can get an ABA F3 units on a 36-inch bridge. And we make it in a 5-stop, which is. In other words, you can get 5 tracks on either end of the bridge, or a 10-stop. So you can get 10 tracks on either side.
10 tracks on either side.
20 tracks total. So you can get a lot of 3.5.
A lot of storage.
Yeah, you can get store a lot of diesel engines or steam engines on those tracks. So that's mostly what we got going on.
And then you got your signal.
Yeah,
I always liked that thing.
Well, my buddy Barry has got ride-on trains on his 70 acres of property. He's got 16,000 feet of track.
I saw that on some of the videos you posted.
So I build the switches for him, and I thought it would be cool for him to have a lighted switch stand that works.
For live steam, you need it.
That's right.
So.
He happens to have conduit running alongside the track on the whole 16,000 feet, so we just tap into the 12 volts.
See, we don't only do toys, we do bigger toys.
Absolutely. Yeah, it never stops.
It never stops.
So I've got people actually buying these to put them in the train room because they're lit up and they look nice.
Oh, yeah.
One couple bought 2 of them and used them as sconces on either side of their double doors to enter their house.
That's cool.
Which was that's a trained person for sure right there.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you. Appreciate it.
Good to see you, Ari, as
All
always.
right. You have a good one. Bye-bye. All right. Now we're over the Atlas booth with some of their new products.
The loads fell out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to fall out.
No.
Here's their new auto rack. Really nice looking piece. And get into some of their other pieces here as well. New Jersey Transit. There's the CP auto rack. And then the intermogul. The well-built cars. Nice Penn Central.
Hi, welcome back. Who's the next guest you got?
Next guest we got Chris from RBP Trains.
You can be in the hot seat.
I'll go to the hot seat. I got no problem going to the hot seat.
You're in the hot seat.
What's up, guys?
Oh, not much. So how was your weekend here?
It was a great weekend. I mean, we made it around a lot. I was a lot more intentional this year than I've been in the past. A lot of times it's just whatever I see. But I had some things I was looking for. I think every time I got something, you were right behind me, Harry. I don't know how that happened. Like, every time I turned around, he's right behind me. He's like, what did you get this time?
So what was the favorite thing you saw this weekend?
So
what sticks out in your mind?
His bridge.
His bridge?
So the bridge was my favorite thing I saw this weekend.
What'd you buy the Hellgate Bridge over there?
So I had a bridge built that's going across my layout. I have this sort of walk-in layout. I built these 2 loops that go over top. I needed a bridge solution, so the guys at East Coast Enterprises, Rich Roman and the team,
Rich and the guys,
they built the bridge, they put it on display, and it's 8 feet long. We just loaded it up like just a little bit ago.
Nice. The hours that Stan and Rich put into that were amazing. And I know because they're good friends of ours as well. And they've also been our sponsors on our Facebook group.
Well, that's where I was posting the progress pictures with like the 300 clamps that were on it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I look forward to watching your progress with the bridge and the installation of the bridge.
It will be it should be installed tonight. So I'll probably put something on your Facebook group by tomorrow.
Good deal.
We wanted to get you to stop by the Train Shop Weekly and say hi. Oh, by the way, we are having a challenge. I think I mentioned something to you, and Bill brought this challenge up.
I didn't share our new challenge. We did the caboose challenge.
Yes.
If you recall. So I got a new challenge. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to lay down a 1/4 mile of track, of O-gauge track, and we got to take a passenger car because we got to move passengers from. And it's going to be
passenger car.
Who can take this passenger car, do the fastest 1/4 mile run, but you get an SD rocket engine.
I told you that. I think this is going to be the best one ever.
You'd have fun with this one.
So Harry found a car. I found a car. Naturally,
$5.
I'll have to stop over at the Blue Hole or something to get a car.
Exactly.
Naturally,
sorry.
Being the Polar Express fan, mine's going to be the Polar Express.
What are we
going to have? The passenger car nationals?
Would you like to join us with this one?
Could I put like a mortar rocket in it?
We're all going to have the same rocket.
We're all going to have the same SD rocket.
I'll tell you the size. I don't know the size yet, but maybe I'll even just nail your rocket. Chris, this is the official rocket.
Well, yeah, give me the specs. I'll see what I can figure out.
Sort of like NASCAR, yeah.
Right. Everybody's got to do the same thing. Take the restrictor plate off of mine, though.
I figured New York Central did it with the RDC.
You're not far. I mean, you could spend one day, come up, and we could all film in the afternoon or something on a Saturday.
Blowing up passenger cars with rockets. Count me in.
The challenge accepted.
It is. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for
Always a pleasure. Henning's Trains. Check them out if you haven't already.
Yep.
Fantastic
Let's
guys.
get Jason up here while you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Come on up, Jason.
I'm up next.
Oh yeah.
You're in the hot seat.
You're in the hot seat.
You're in the hot seat.
All right.
As you noticed, we got our
next challenge.
I do like New York Central.
Polar
This
Express.
is going to go fast with the rocket in it.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for having me on.
So what did you get this weekend?
I said I wasn't going to buy any more freight cars or passenger cars, but
yeah, but we know you have a soft spot.
Why do you lie to yourself? We all lie to ourselves.
I know.
Norfolk
Southern. I know. I saw a lot of great Norfolk Southern stuff, but I ended up getting a Conrail Dash 8.
How you make them walk?
I got a nice bright blue Conrail engine, and then I found
nice bright blue steam engine.
Yeah.
No.
And then I got some nickel plate passenger cars. Got an 8-pack over in the blue and silver hall, which I wasn't looking for, but they just they just look so good. So I got all I love that. And then over at the Atlas booth, I love looking at their new auto racks and the new auto rack tooling, and they have a new intermodal Gunderson tooling as well. And I had to grab their catalog.
Those we've been eyeing them up for some of our modern stuff. Did you know me? I don't run much in modern. but I have been accumulating.
Yeah, me
moderns.
too. I have my modern's going to be an auto rack, but I probably have close to 20 auto racks.
Yeah.
And
Well,
now I'm starting to get the intermobile.
Yeah.
Slowly getting them.
Those of us who love modern, Atlas is kind of doing more of it than anyone. So I was happy to go.
I know
over
your
there.
favorite with the truck train.
Oh,
that
the tri-
Bowser did.
Yeah, the
Bowser
triple
offered
crowns.
me that tooling.
You should have bought it.
I my only downfall. I looked at that and I was like, man, that tooling's great.
Yeah.
But I don't have the pad printer or to print the cars.
There's a high, there's a high
and that
demand
was
for
high
those.
end. Well, that was high end for the
Yeah.
printer.
Okay.
And I'm like, I can't afford to. I mean, and it was a good price for the car.
Do you know who has the tooling now?
Yeah, he still
I
has
don't.
it.
He
Yes,
does?
yes,
Ah,
they
well,
still have it.
he needs to do them again because
I
there's
may
a
be
pent
able
up
to
demand.
convince them to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll buy a few more.
They are neat.
Is Jason going to do a rocket car?
Oh, gosh.
He's
Let me
got a
see-
long
let me
trip.
see this thing.
He'd have
Yeah.
to come all the way down from Michigan.
Oh, he can video his thing, but yeah,
You could do one up
You got
there.
a quarter-mile track?
See that, or he can build it.
A club,
ship it to
club
us.
layout, maybe.
No, we're doing it's 113 feet for scale
mile.
Oh,
It's a scale
quarter
quarter mile
track.
of O-gauge track.
Was it 27
You could
feet?
ship it. You could build and ship it. We could run it. We'll video it.
Okay.
And you could.
We're
You
gonna
can send
have
us a cardboard cutout of you. We'll put
You can do that too.
There you
We can
go.
compromise.
we're
We'll
gonna
make
have
something
Chris with us on this challenge, so
Okay.
maybe he can run it for you.
work. Yeah. All right. Well, we can do
Or
that too.
one of the other guys might be able to stop by and.
Yeah, it'll be the Passenger Car Nationals.
I think this will be
Yeah,
fun.
that does sound fun.
All right.
This was $5. I think Bill paid a couple bucks for his.
15. Remember at the Lionel Collectors Club.
Now, if it's gonna get scrapped, I might as well do something.
Yeah. Fun project. That's what it's
All
about.
I have to
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for stopping.
Yeah,
We
thanks, guys.
appreciate it.
Well, have a safe trip home.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good seeing you.
Hey Sid, you're up next, buddy.
He's in the hot seat.
How you doing,
I'm
Sid?
doing good. How are you?
So how's the conversions been?
It's going good. Yeah, that's
I know
funny.
that's your nice little side business.
Yes, that is my little side business. That is why
You buy a lot of super chuffers.
Oh yeah. I buy plenty of super chuffers and chuff generators. Yes. But see, everyone asks about my layout and like, when is it gonna get scenery? I don't have time to do the scenery. I'm working on everyone else's trains. But yeah, that's my little side gig.
It's getting harder and harder for people to find people to do that stuff.
There's a couple other guys that I talk with that are closer to my age, but most of the people I learn from and talk with on a regular basis are a little older, which is nothing wrong with that.
You
It's
talk with John Will.
Yeah, I talk with John.
And, I know John doesn't want to do as many repairs as I wanted to bring you in on that.
Yeah, Alex M is another person I talk with. And
Alex is a very good friend.
Yeah, and he talks with me. He's like, if you ever just want to maybe take over some of the stuff I'm doing, he's basically just telling me you're the next in line to be the.
There you go.
The
guru.
Yeah.
It will not. There is plenty of work there.
Yeah.
I mean, just the amount that comes through our door.
So what did you find this week?
Yeah, so I expected to come to the show, or I was planning to come to the show and look for a JLC Chesapeake and Ohio H7, but there was one here, but I decided to not go that route, and I instead bought.
I know you like CNO.
Yeah, I like CNO. So yeah, I was trying to find something CNO, and instead of the H7, I found a Greenbrier, a PS2 MTH Chesapeake and Ohio Greenbrier over here at one of the booths. And I also
Trains?
Yes, it was from Trains.
Scott's nice to deal with. We actually do a lot of business with
Yeah,
Scott.
I got a couple nice deals over there.
Yep.
Got a couple Weaver trailer train cars.
Yeah.
I mean, they're sharp
Scott
and they're
takes
hard to get
care
on.
of us, and
Yeah.
we take care of Scott parts wise. And he goes back and forth between both.
We have our little affiliates programs with with Trains, and they help us, and of course, we help them. And that was my big steam engine for the show. But I also bought some rolling stock, some coal cars, and bobber caboose, and then
Want to do the bobber challenge?
Oh,
Yeah, we had the
Yes, I
Bobber
saw that.
Challenger last episode. That
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. It's amazing how fast an hour can go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
I saw these when I
This
walked
is
in.
what happens when you don't put a price limit on
Oh,
the challenge.
on the challenge.
Okay?
I-
That was the first mistake.
That's $150.
I asked several times, is there any rules?
But yeah, this is I got a
That was
BMO.
Walt and mine. I
Yeah.
electrified.
And actually, they all probably somebody been trying to buy them.
Yeah.
At least 15 people try to buy this Strasbourg.
Uh-huh.
Some guy came in, he was like, looked at him like, nah, sorry, they're not for sale. You know, multiple people come in and they're like, oh, I'll take that. Nah, it's not for sale.
It was a fun challenge. and
Yeah.
The new challenge is the rockets
Yeah.
that we're going to do.
You want to get in on
What
it?
do you want to get in on it with the
Oh,
rest of us?
Oh, I could work with you guys. Yeah, that would be
We're
awesome.
gonna
be the
get
Pass Car
Estes
Nationals.
rocket, and we're gonna shoot the cars 130,
Oh, cool.
113 feet down the rail.
No, it's got to be 27 feet. It's going to be basically a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah, I'll have to talk with you guys about that.
But anyway, we're gonna lay out the track. We have more than enough track.
Yeah.
We got the
Yeah.
place and space.
But you're not, it's not powered, it's going to be rocket
Yeah, it's
powered.
rocket powered. Yeah, yeah.
But if you want to join us, accept the challenge.
Yeah, I'll
and,
have to talk with you guys.
yeah.
About that. But yeah, I got the Bobber caboose, and then kind of different for me. I got a CSX AC 6000. I'm not a big diesel guy, but that's all I've ever seen growing up is CSX running through my town. So I thought I might as well start here at the show. Start with something new. So yeah, I had a nice little haul. I'll have my normal video on all of that. And hey, this show's just been amazing. I love New York, and
oh yeah,
the October show is definitely more lively. Yeah, and it's an amazing time here. You guys do amazing things. Everyone here, it's been an amazing experience.
We enjoy a lot of your videos as well as everybody else's.
Thank you. Yeah, we all appreciate the support, and we appreciate the support from not only you guys, but some of the manufacturers have been talking with us. It's just a really cool experience here.
It's a good hobby, good group of people.
We try to bring everybody together. That's the most important.
Hey, thanks for stopping
Yeah,
by.
no problem.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Hey,
have a safe
Bill
trip
will
home.
get you all the information then for the
All right.
for the, challenge. I think we'll have fun with more than just the three of us.
Yeah.
In it.
You might have to set up 2 tracks.
Have some drag
Little
races.
Christmas tree.
There you go. All right, that was the overall. It was been a fun trip to York. It was great to be back. Got to see a lot of people,
And it was great to see a lot of our YouTube friends as well.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the videos that we did.
Other than that, any other final thoughts you could think of?
Keep an eye for the challenge.
Yeah, the challenge. We got to think of a good name for the challenge, but it should be a lot of fun.
And it will be more than just
Passenger Car Nationals.
it will be more than just the three of us. We do have a few
we're
other
trying-
people being involved. So that's going to be fun.
Maybe that could be a yearly thing, the Passenger Car Nationals.
Third annual.
You never know.
All right.
Thanks, and I'll see you next time.
See you next. We don't have our whistle.
Oh man, what a bummer.
Oh, John put his training.
All right. Anyway, thank you.
Good night, guys.